Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over the knee-jerk reactions for Game Week 2. So if you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below. Leave a comment, what is your Game Week 2 score looking like at the moment? Of course, we still have Liverpool to play tonight. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off before we get into the knee-jerk reactions of Game Week 2, I'm just going to quickly go over how my Game Week 2 is currently going. I'm sitting on 65 points, the average is 50. My current Game Week rank is 1,238,195. And to be fair, the Game Week isn't that bad, but as always, could have gone a lot better. Ederson got me 6, Cancelo got 11, picking up that assist as well. I did say in the last video that Cancelo could have been a good captaincy option this week because the clean sheet was kind of not necessarily 100% going to happen, but like 99.9% going to happen. And I don't know if you watched the City game, but Bournemouth barely had a look in on City's goals. So you were always going to get that clean sheet, and then it was whether Cancelo got anything else. And he did. He got an assist. He got 2 bonus points. And so he came out with 11 points. So of course, if you did captain Cancelo, hats off to you. But yeah, Ederson and Cancelo picking me up 6 and 11 points. Gabriel only picking up 1 point this week. Leicester did score 2 goals against Arsenal, which was a little bit unfortunate. But now Arsenal, I think, play like Bournemouth and then another new promoted side as well in the next 2 game weeks. So this is why you did not want to get rid of your Arsenal players. James got me 7 points. Did score a goal. Obviously conceded 2 goals. And then Kane's goal, I mean, as a James owner, I have no idea how that was not put down as an own goal. Like, the header from Kane was clearly not going in. It deflected off James and went into the back of the net. I mean, hey, I'll take the James points, but like, I do not know how that did not go down as an own goal at all. But either way, James finished on 7 because he did pick up 1 bonus. I think Kane picked up 2 bonus, as well as Kane outscoring Haaland this week. And that's just how FPL goes. You know, everybody thought that Kane was going to outscore Haaland last week because, of course, Kane played Southampton. City had West Ham away, and then this week Haaland had Bournemouth at home and Kane had Chelsea away, and then Kane outscores Haaland. It's just how FPL goes. Of course, you can play for the fixtures, but on the day, anything can really happen. But anyway, that's the back line. Still got Trent to play, obviously. Then we've got in the midfield, Salah, Martinelli, Luis Diaz, and Neto. Neto missing an absolute sitter. I think I'm going to get rid of him this week. I just don't really know what I'm going to do, but again, we'll go over that later on in like a team selection video through the week. Martinelli grabbing another goal, 8 points, went up again last night. Another price rise, now worth 6.2. I think if you have Saka, I think it's probably best to just kind of, I don't know, maybe downgrade to Martinelli or kind of trade Saka for someone else and then bring Martinelli in. But I've still got Diaz and Salah to play. I think if Diaz does nothing against Crystal Palace tonight, I'm really struggling on whether to hold him or not because they do have Man United next, and then they have Bournemouth at home, which are, of course, really nice fixtures. But the likes of, I don't know, I could easily downgrade Diaz to, like, Gross or something like that and then bring in Tony. I do lose my 8 mid midfielder then, but I don't know. We'll have to think about that later on. And then up front, Haaland was my captain, brought in 10 points. Should have scored. I mean, I don't know why Foden didn't square it to him. I think every Haaland owner was just like in disbelief then that he didn't. And that would have been another goal, would have been bonus points, would have been an absolute haul for Haaland again. But Foden annoyingly did go for goal. De Bruyne, by the way, in that game played out of his skin. Like, he's also another player that people should be kind of contemplating bringing into their team. And then Jesus, 19 points. I did say in the video that he was a good captaincy option. I did say that obviously Haaland was probably better and Salah was probably better, but I did say that him, Haaland, Salah, and Cancelo were probably the best captaincy options this week, and Cancelo and Jesus both did really, really well. Obviously, we'll have to see what Salah does tonight against Crystal Palace, but yeah, 2 goals, 2 assists, 3 bonus, plays Bournemouth away next week. A lot of people got rid of him this week as well, and I was telling people, like, don't get rid of him. You know, he's got really good fixtures after that game, but even Leicester was like an alright fixture. And yeah, 2 goals, 2 assists, could have had a hat-trick, and now a lot of people are bringing him back in. So I would not like to have been in the position where you took him out last week, missed the 19-point haul, and then obviously have to bring him in again. It is how FPL works, though. And then on the bench, Ward got 1 point, Andreas Pereira got 3 points, Nico Williams was 7. I mean, as a Forest fan watching that game yesterday, I don't know how we got away with a 1-0 win. I mean, 2 crossbars, penalty. It was horrible to watch as a Forest fan, but luckily picked up the 3 points at the City ground, and then actually came out with 7 points as well for Nico Williams. So if you played him, really good shout from you. And then Archer obviously with 0 points. So currently on 65. I think I could probably finish on like 80 plus this week. You know, I'm expecting a haul from Salah. Well, not a haul, but maybe like a goal or assist. Hopefully Diaz can do something, because a lot of people will have Trent and Robertson this week, so I kind of need Diaz to do something. But again, we'll have to see what happens. 3 players left to play, but again, a lot of people do own Trent and Salah. It's kind of just the battle between Robertson and Diaz tonight that's really going to make the difference. But hopefully I can finish on like 80 plus points regardless. Anyway, let's go into the knee-jerk reactions for game week 2. And surprise, surprise, at the top of the list is Martinelli, now 6.2 over 470,000 people have brought him in this week. That'll probably rise to like 500k, 600k by next week. Rodrigo, another player. I've definitely got my eye on Rodrigo. Now that Bamford's injured, he could be on penalties. And yeah, he just seems to be that like star player in that Leeds lineup. And, you know, Leeds have some really nice fixtures after Chelsea. I wouldn't bring him in this week because Chelsea at home, obviously not a good fixture. But then Brighton, Everton, Brentford and Forest. Then United, then Villa, Crystal Palace. Like that Man United game is just going to be good anyway because of the rivalry between United and Leeds. But really nice fixtures. I mean, a lot of people are thinking of game week 9 wildcarding. And of course, if you do that, you get all these good fixtures for a Leeds player, so could be something on the cards, but either way, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. De Silva, another player that has been heavily brought in this week, not surprised at all. He did have a price rise, he's now 4.6. His minutes are improving as well. You know, he played 31 minutes in game week 1, then 61 minutes in game week 2. He's just getting back to his feet, but I think he can definitely be like a regular starter and getting a lot of minutes. And again, really cheap as well. And Brentford's fixture is just ridiculous. This is why I really want to bring Tony into my team. So I think if Diaz does nothing tonight, I might kind of I don't know, maybe take Diaz out for like De Silva, bring in Tony, because I've got 2 free transfers and we'll see what happens there. But I don't know, not having 3 Liverpool players I'm not a huge fan of. But either way, De Silva, another player that has been heavily brought in this week. And yeah, I mean, he scores back-to-back goals, but I mean, that De Gea save, and well, it wasn't even a save, the Silva goal, I don't know what De Gea was doing there. He literally just let it roll in. But either way, he scored, got another 7 points. And then Jesus, another player that has been heavily brought in this week. I think he must be back up to a high ownership now. I think he was down to like 70%, now back up to 73. And again, like, this is why you don't get rid of him, because now he has Bournemouth, Fulham, Villa, United, which I think they'll absolutely tear apart. If Brentford can beat United 4-0, then I mean, I don't want to know what like Arsenal and Liverpool are going to do to him. And then Everton, Brentford, and then they've got Tottenham, Liverpool, City. This is why you wildcard, because I've got 3 Arsenal players. Like, I'm more than happy to keep them up until game week 9 and then get rid of them, because then they've got Tottenham, Liverpool, Leeds and Man City. So I'm absolutely fine with getting rid of them. I might keep one of them, might keep like Jesus, I'm not too sure yet, depends how he gets on, but it's like the perfect time to wildcard if you've got a lot of Arsenal players. And then Kulusevski, another player that a lot of people are bringing in, getting a decent amount of minutes as well, like 90 and then 85. Well, no, 85 and then 90, should I say. Yeah, like a lot of people thought his minutes were going to be like at risk because of Richarlison, but it doesn't seem to be that at all. I can't remember who came off for Richarlison. I think it was might have been like a wing back or something like that. But Kulusevski didn't either way. And yeah, they've got some nice fixtures coming up. So I would have liked to have gone from Diaz to Kulusevski, but I can't because of the 0.1 price rise. Unless Diaz absolutely smashes it tonight and gets a price rise, I still wouldn't be able to bring him in. He'd have to get like goal like 0.2. So yeah, I don't think I'll be able to get Kulusevski in without taking, you know, hits elsewhere in my team, which I could do because I'm probably going to downgrade Neto. Either way, those are the most transferred in players this week. Let's go over the most transferred out players this week. Coutinho leading the line with nearly 300,000 people bringing him in. Yeah, really unlucky for Coutinho owners this week. The 59th minute, so obviously he didn't get the points from playing, and then obviously went off with an injury. I think he picked up a yellow as well, so finished on 0 points. Injured now as well. Don't know how bad the injury is. Rashford, another player that a lot of people are bringing out. Fair play, like, you know, United had an alright preseason. You know, Rashford was going to start a lot of games, and he is starting. You know, he's played 180 minutes over the last 2 game weeks, but you know, we all saw that how bad United were against Brentford. Like, I don't know, I'd stay clear away from United players, and they've got Liverpool next as well at home. If I was a United fan, I would just not even watch that game, because oh god, it's going to be an absolute bloodbath. We saw how bad United were against Liverpool last season, and it just seems like it's going to be even worse. But either way, Rashford, I mean, I would just stay clear of all United players at the moment, like the defense, the strikers, everything. I would not think about bringing any of those in. Cash, another player that's been heavily transferred out. Understandable, because his fixtures kind of go a little bit down now. They've got Crystal Palace, then West Ham, Arsenal, City, and then Leicester. Matty Cash did actually say that, you know, I think he did pick up an injury, but he said it was just cramp because of the heat. He said he's fine after a bit of rest. So just because he's flagged as an injury, I don't think you should worry about that. He himself said he's fine. He just needs a little bit of rest. Bailly as well, another player that a lot of people are bringing out. I guess people are just downgrading him to De Silva, which makes complete sense. Obviously did get benched in the Everton game, came on, got a 1-point cameo. But yeah, I think a lot of people are kind of just, I think people just took a punt on him. You know, they had some nice fixtures at the start of the season, and then they obviously go really bad. So fair play if you took a punt on him, but yeah, I think a lot of people will probably be getting rid of him soon. And then finishing things off, Sancho, yeah, another United player. Again, just stay clear of them. I just don't think they've got anything really to... There's nothing really in that United squad that's pulling me anywhere near that direction by bringing in one of their players. Either way, though, they are the knee-jerk reactions for Game Week 2, the most transferred in players, most transferred out players. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please do drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 50 likes. Leave a comment. What is your Game Week 2 score at the moment? I think my rank now is like 140k, but obviously a lot of people have Salah captain tonight, so I think hopefully I'll be able to finish in like the top 200k, which would still be a green arrow. I would definitely take that. Unless Diaz decides to score a hat-trick, then we're looking pretty. Either way though, let me know your Game Week rank. Let me know your score. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bells. Everything from me. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.